The next stop is 59th Street.
Accept that love. He loves you. That's it.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Asshole, you locked me out!
My roommate, Donna.
I was asleep on a goddamn anthill last night. Feels like I popped open a bottle of Tabasco with
truth about who it is that you are, the godlike being that you are, and the power you have to create the world around you. Because quantum physics, which, by the way, was developed absolutely in parallel with Ernest Holmes' teaching called Science of Mind, you may have heard of it. The teaching of Science of Mind was developed in parallel with this idea, and the interpretation, something known as the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum physics, tells us what? That the universe is a product of our consciousness. There are experiments, quantum experiments that we can run. Well, not me. You guys, someone can run these experiments. And as it turns out, when we observe these experiments being conducted, we get a completely different result than when we're not observing those experiments. And what does that tell you? It tells you that the determining factor in the universe is you. The determining factor in the universe is your consciousness. It is who you are.
This is the true definition of the multiverse. There is no such thing as multiple realities. That is, various different versions of the same reality. This simply would be unnecessary to the energy required for electrons to travel back and forth through what most people call time. Please watch the movie Mind Walk and re-watch this video to understand that factual concept.
See, in the movie Mind Walk, it talks about the same thing she was talking about. You see, I never seen her video before a few months ago, but the knowledge itself is becoming self-aware. All versions of intellect are coming to a consensus. This is how one person cannot know another, but we are still coming to the same philosophical concepts. We are still coming to the same end result.
To understand the concept of being two places at once has taken almost a life age of life ages to understand. But trust my visionaries. If you keep practicing your Common Core mathematics, you will understand.
I forgot I was eating chips in this joint.
We know in basic speech that we can be two places or more at once now that we have real time.
Good afternoon, my visionaries. Welcome to Monday Mass. Now, this Monday Mass, we will be discussing so many topics. There's so much knowledge and power within the world. But at the same time, you can toss all of that knowledge and power to the wind and still trust yourself. You see, this is the divine duality of the entire world. The divine placed right alongside the treacherous. The beautiful placed right alongside the ugly. Our main goal, our main purpose within this lifetime will always be to embrace the divine duality and the treachery within the duality itself. For one is never truly themselves unless they have experienced things from someone else. This is the divine mission of self-discovery. This is the manner in which the universe ebbs and flows within creation and destruction. The fiery zeal that we live by is the same cool and crispness that brings images into reality, that gives matter shape and touch, scent, action. You must understand and digest these concepts, for it is within the vibration of the entire universe that you have been made to understand them. For it is not the things that we fear within our hearts that overcome us, but we fear the very gods that we are able to become. Unlimitlessness must be unlocked, must be discovered by those who are in their most painful of situations, only through the act of desperation, whether the desperation is placed upon you from the world, from yourself, the others around you, even the living essence that surrounds you. There are no dead vibrations. The very fact that a vibration is discovered to be dead gives it life. You must understand the duality of this entire universe. How can we talk about a dimension wherein duality does not exist unless you accept the lesson of divine duality? We shall rise even higher, for there is a galaxy within a dimension that there lies no duality, where the vibration of death stems from, where the vibration of destruction stems from, where the very vibration of the darkness itself stems from, an even higher dimension pressed upon this entire universe. The curvature of thought. This is what I mean when I say the curvature of thought. As one concept gives birth to another, I say, don't think about pink elephants. What are you thinking about? Even if you fight to think about something else and be contrarian within your mind, that is the creation of new thought off of my thought. The very curvature of thought. These concepts stem from higher. Let us accept this vibration, and please enjoy Monday Mass. We will be listening to some powerful guests. Let all our siblings be known, all those who swell within knowledge. Please enjoy Monday Mass.
As they look at beautiful scenes of nature, they appreciate the complexity and the interaction, all the richness of the natural world, and they say there must be some cause that explains all of this. And so they have this supernatural cause, which they have a story about and invent as the cause of this beautiful nature. The Taoist just looks at the nature and says, oh, this is beautiful, and stops there. So that's the way in which it can be like a religion, but it's a religion in which you don't go to the further explanatory question. You just focus your religious attitudes, your moral attitudes, your life attitudes on nature.
You see, this is the nature of nature itself. This is the nature of the universe itself. If there is a God revealed to you, and it displays its power within a certain scope or lens of comprehension for you, then it is true for you. We are within a vibration and a time period within the universe wherein we are able to accept each and every single vibration from everyone. There is no one true manifestation of the knowledge of this higher power, of this higher being. If there was such a pathway for you, then you would have already discovered it. We all would have. But that is not a prerequisite of life in this universe. You see, as Palate was just saying a few minutes ago, as we created, so it appears to us. This is what the word alakazam means. Look that word up, alakazam. The power within that word. We are also going to look at some demonstrations of how our very language has mathematics and structure built into it. We're going to watch that video in a little bit. What? Pink bat? What? Pink sneakers? You know them city folk ain't good for nothing. Oh, I done woke up on the wrong side of reality today. Oh, Mandela effect, you's a motherfucker. Got my team in pink. What? He got a pink legging? What? What? Oh, shit. I am delivered.
有这个生命，主要就表现因为人有气，气 and the 血。In the Chinese the medicine, they really care about it, really believe, and the qi energy. Qi means is a leader of the blood, so it means qi strong, the circulation, the blood circulation better. You know, so anything in the body have pain, sore, problem is because blocked. Why you blocked? Maybe injured, maybe your body too stiff. You know, cannot move well, long time they blocked. So we need soft, easy to understand now. Because it's soft, the qi, the blood easy to move. Then make it better circulation, yin-yang balance.
The boyish one has a thirst in his eyes. I may have to suck his dick to get this.
We're like 5 feet away from you right now.
Well, I'm not talking to you, am I?
A man's letter is a yud. If you notice a yud happens to be the smallest letter in the Hebrew alphabet. It doesn't touch the top of the line. It doesn't touch the bottom of the line. It just hangs there in space. Yud always represents the idea of a thought. An idea, like a thought. It hangs there. It doesn't touch the top, the bottom. It just hangs. Numerically, Yud is 10. That's interesting. Why? Because 0 through 9 are all natural, meaning we have a symbol that describes them. Once we get to 10, we have to use our minds, so to speak, to construct it. We have to put it together by 1 and a 0. It's called a thought number. Yud always represents the idea of thought. Now, gentlemen, the vision of a man in this world is to be in thought. That's why men have a greater mitzvah to learn Torah. They have to reach up, so to speak, and bring ideas down. They have to spend time learning the theoretical aspects of Torah, of halakha, of law. They have to sort of reach up and pull ideas down. That's why a man's tefillin goes above his head. It's the idea that I want to connect my head, so to speak, up further and kind of draw ideas down. That's a man's vision. A woman's vision is different. A woman's vision is to be a hay. Now it's interesting. If you look at a hay is really composed of 2 letters. It's a dalet with a yud inside of it. Dalet in Hebrew, in the language, means dalet, it means a door. It's the first letter that starts expressing itself in 4 directions, north, south, east, west. It's actually always the symbol of the physical world.
I didn't want to have to bring it in, but I just couldn't get it to work. And
there you go, it's working now. Did you try plugging it in, you dumb bitch? God damn, I would hate this job.
Thank you so much. Oh,
thank you so much. I didn't think about plugging it in. Thank you.
Tell me, when you plugged it in, did you put it into...
Hey, tell you what, when you plugged it in, did you plug it up your ass? Is that what you did? Because you're a fucking idiot.
Port number 1 or port number 2?
My boy said, when you plugged it in, did you plug it up your ass?
Physical world, 4 directions. And that's why it means dalet, door. Why is a door the perfect description of the physical world? Is this world the end, or is this the world the doorway to something else? You know, when you go to the funeral sometimes, people will say, this isn't the end. The grave isn't the end, the grave is the beginning, the grave is the doorway. This world is a doorway to another world. It's a prush door le'olam haba, we say. That's why we make a big deal about doorways. What mitzvah do we do on every doorway in our house? Mezuzah. Because we want to remember, every time I go through my doorway, it's a delit, it's the physical world. This world is something which is, this world is a doorway. I'm going somewhere. A door is only there to lead me somewhere. A door is not an end in itself, is it? A door without a room is meaningless. The physical world is a dalit. It's a door. Now look at a hay. A hay contains a dalit and a yud. And what does that mean? First of all, how do you say hand in Hebrew? Yad. What two letters are there? Yud and dalit. That's interesting. What did I say yud represents? Yud represents an idea. What did I say dalit represents? Something physical, the physical world. What does a hand do? It opens the door. It takes an idea and it brings it out into the world. Right? It takes...
See how he broke that down? Now this is all the construction of Hebrew language. Think about when it was constructed. The Hebrew language. Just the time period. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. How complex every letter is constructed. Every word is constructed.
It's an idea. It brings it out into the world. That's what a yad does. Perfect description. Now look what a woman is. A woman is she's a hay. A woman is this over here. She's a hay. She's a dalit that contains a yud. That's a hay. A dalit with a yud. What's a woman's job? A woman's role in a sort of a cosmic sense is that she's supposed to take a man's idea and make it real in the world. Like in procreation. A man provides an idea, the seed. A woman takes that seed and expresses it out into the world. Which is more important? The idea or the expression into the world? Well, if you don't have an idea, you don't have an expression. If you don't have expression, the idea is meaningless. Obviously, they're both equally important. But a man's vision is the yud. A woman's vision is to be that, to be out there in the world, express the idea out in the world. If a man's job might be to learn the theoretical concept of Shabbos, a woman's vision might be to make that idea so real in the world that I can touch it. There's a home, there's a feeling, there's a taste, there's a smell. You can go into this house and you feel holiness. That's a woman's world. Here it works so beautifully in combination. So a man has a yud, a woman has a hay, they combine it, they have God.
Sonic boom!
Can you wipe and cleanse your vision of the mystery till all is without blur? Can you love the people and rule the land